This is a tennis gadget I bought on Amazon for $45, and it's supposed to help me with my ball striking. But as a professional tennis player, I'm a bit skeptical whether this actually works. Over the last few months, I've seen a lot of people using these tennis gadgets online, and it got me thinking, do these products actually work? And so I hopped on Amazon and bought a selection of loads of different tennis gadgets, and in this video, I'm going to be testing them out to see whether they're a scam. Okay, so for the first product that I'm testing is this. It's a ball attached to a string and it comes back to you. I guess you can use this as a replacement for friends, which is kind of sad. In terms of reviews, it's got 1,300 global reviews, so a lot of people have bought this thing. It's got nearly 4 stars, and Bockworm gave it 5 and said, a very energetic partner, the speed of the return surprises you. Yeah, let's see how fast it's going to return if I'm serving a 130. Come on, good boy. I'm not sure how I'm going to hold a rally if it keeps running away from me after each shot. Ah, I'm the idiot. You have to put water in it, which kind of makes sense. All right, so now that we've filled it up with water, let's actually try it. Right, well, that's not very easy, is it? Okay. So you've got to aim quite high to get it to bounce correctly to come back at you here. Now let's see what it can do on a serve if I really hit it. Right, yeah, so I wouldn't recommend this for practicing your serving +1, but you can kind of get a rhythm with it. I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm gonna give this a 2.5 stars out of 5. I think that it has some value if you don't have anyone else to play with, but I think actually it's quite hard to play against and you're not really gonna learn much. So this is the Pop It. Now it looks like it's something that goes on the bottom of your racket to help you collect balls. 3.9 star rating on Amazon out of 5 stars, and Danger Hamster gave it 5 stars and said, good. I used it for the balls and it's useful. So this thing must be good. Ignore the filthy grip, but to put it on, you've just got to wrestle it on there. I don't even think it's going to fit.
That's what she said.
Right, yeah, so we just about got it on there. I can already see one major issue. I don't know how I'm going to hold my racket, but first off, let's test how good it is at what it's supposed to do, which is pick up balls, I guess. It works. How stable is it? Okay, so, I mean, it's pretty stable. I mean, I can shake it around, but I guess it's supposed to help you pick up balls, but I don't see how this is going to be quicker than just bending down and picking it up, to be honest. Right, okay. So the Pop It, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 stars. It does its job, hence the 2 stars, but for anyone under 70 that's starting tennis or club level of tennis, this is pretty much useless. Okay, so this is the Rosin grip from Torna, who also make these Torna grips. So what this is basically a powder, which you put on your hands as follows, simply like that. Oh God, it's gone everywhere. And then you just rub it in, and this is supposed to make your hands not sweat. But Noon did rate it 1 out of 5 stars and said, I play a lot of tennis and I sweat my hands a lot. When I use this product, instead of having more grip, my racket slips. I don't recommend it. So I've got someone in today who has probably some of the sweatiest hands in existence, my mate Jamie, and I'm gonna get him to test it out, because if anyone's hands is gonna sweat a lot and it's gonna make a difference, it's him. So we've both been playing with it now for about 10 minutes. Sweating quite a decent bit. Out of 10, what are you going to rate it, and is it Jamie approved?
I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's Jamie approved. My hands have stopped sweating almost completely now.
What I found is that it stopped my hands from sweating as opposed to just absorbing the sweat that was already there. I'm going to rate it 4.4 out of 5 stars. I think it's a really good product. It feels a little bit strange and you're going to have to get used to it, but overall, I rate this pretty good. Okay, so for this product, I might have been scammed. This thing cost me £45, which is ridiculous, but it's supposed to be a sweet spot trainer which you put on your racket, which I guess helps you with hitting the ball in the middle of the strings. And if you can master it, you can become as good as Federer. Well, technically. This is the way that it goes on the racket. Basically just force it on as hard as possible, like this. And the reason why I'm interested in this one, because I'm very skeptical that it actually works. This thing, it weighs an absolute ton, as you can see, completely changes the balance of the racket. And I guess the aim is to hit it through this part. Oh my God. Right, so just right off the bat, genuinely gives no feedback of whether it's actually in the sweet spot. And I can't lie, I feel like I'm hitting a baseball bat. Yeah, I don't think this is a good product at all. I'm sorry for whoever invented this. I'm sure you had the right intentions. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 stars. Doesn't even do its job properly. Yeah, let's get rid of this. So what I'm about to use now is actually the highest rated product in this entire video. This isn't really a training aid tool. It's more of a cool gadget that you can use if it rains, and it regularly rains in the UK where I'm from. So this might actually be something that I might keep. So essentially what it's supposed to do is it's a tennis ball dryer. You get a tennis ball, let's just assume it's rained, right? Oh, okay, wet ball, oh no, we can't play tennis. And apparently, you whack it in this thing, like that, close it off, and just give it a good, let's see how wet this thing is. Okay, so I'd say it's a little bit damp. Now, maybe if you left this for a couple of hours and it really just absorbed all the moisture, it would work. But realistically, you're probably better off just using a towel for this one. Let's rank it a 3 out of 5 stars, average at best. And the final product I'm going to be testing today is the tennis ball saver. So you take your old balls, you put them in one of these things, it repressurizes it, and then you can play with them as if they're new. But I put the ball in here last night. Me and my friend practiced with here for about an hour and a half, so it was pretty beaten up. So now we're going to see whether it's actually worked. I thought it was going to do more than that, to be honest. I can't lie, it's pretty much done nothing. Now, I don't know whether it needs to be in there for longer. The ball needs to be like super soft. And of course, this isn't the most scientific test, I know, but I know enough about tennis balls to know that this hasn't really done much. So overall, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 stars. Again, I'm not super convinced that this is going to be something that's going to save your tennis balls, but it might be something that gives them maybe a couple of extra hours of play. But yeah, that's all of the gadgets that I'm going to be testing today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this style of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, quick shout out to Trey from Winners Only Tennis for giving me the inspiration for this idea. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.